Spring is the big season for seed sowing. And here's a few that I've sown earlier that I thought I'd show you. And I thought I'd share with you the whole thing about pricking out seedlings, because I know it's kind of quite a tricky thing. I've got a few different things in here actually. I've got some ruby chard, rainbow chard. This is one called Bright Lights. And I could prick those out, but I'm going to start with these. This is calendula. The pot marigold, and the reason I'm going to start with these is you can see they're getting all a bit drawn up towards the light, so they really do need pricking out and sorting out. So I'll start with those, and I've got my little tray here, and these are old bedding plant trays, and I'm just recycle them, just giving them a rinse out and reusing them. They're perfect for growing on things like this. I'm just going to pop a spot more soil in there. I'm using a seed compost. You could use a potting compost, but you might have to just take out some of the bigger lumpier bits, and then I'll just smooth it off there and give it a tap just to settle it all. I'm going to take, this is a plant label, but a lot of people, you could use a little dibber or you could use a pencil. People use all sorts of things, and I'm going to use this just to pull out these little seedlings. Crucial thing to remember about this is probably over 100 seedlings in here. Now, do you really need 100 calendula plants for your garden? Chances are you probably don't. I need something like a dozen maybe. So I'm just going to pull out the biggest and the best seedlings in this seed tray, the real winners of the wildebeest or calendula pack, if you like. And I'm just going to dig in with my dibber, and it's quite important to get a good bit of root system for one thing, and to watch out how you handle the seedlings. You can use the dibber just to sort of like hold them a little bit. Usually you should try and hold them by the seed leaves. This is quite a good little seedling, look at that. So I'm going to happily pop that into my seed tray and give it a little bit of a firm around. I love calendula, it's one of my favourite plants, very long flowering, particularly if you deadhead. It's a brilliant attractor for pollinators as well, and you can actually take all the petals off and put them in a salad if you want to add a bit of colour, which is quite nice. It makes a really nice cut flower. If you want to just snip a few for the table, then that's great. It's also very forgiving of all sorts of different soils. Right, there we go. So that just needs a little bit of a water, and last job is to do a label.